So I'm just going to show you how to draw some shapes now that you're into the Sketchup app. And we're going to click Create New, and we're going to work in millimeters. If I select the middle button here, Start Modeling, it automatically works in feet and inches, and that makes it a little bit more difficult for me to understand. So I'm going to stick to millimeters and metric units. When you go in, you will find that there is a person in here to help you understand scale, because it's classically been used SketchUp to draw buildings, architectural models. So I'm going to click on here, and you can use the eraser tool to delete by clicking and clicking, or you can just hit delete on your keyboard. Okay, I'm just going to pan round and just have a little look at the space. There is an origin here between my X, Y, and Z axes. There is the measurements bar here, my toolbar with all of the tools I need to be able to draw. I can hit save, I can rename the project, and also I can just pan around. So you can see that I'm moving around by dragging, clicking and dragging. Okay. I'm going to start by drawing some shapes. So I'm just going to move, so I'm just straight into drawing, just move out a little bit and look from above slightly. And I'm going to click the rectangle tool. When I click on the tool, you'll see that various other tools appear that I can use, but I'm going to start with a rectangle. And I'm going to just type, I haven't dropped, so I'm just going to click, drag, and then type 1000 x 1000, 1000 by 1000, and hit enter. One thousand times 1000. And drop. I'm going to pick the push-pull tool, and I'm just going to click and drag. And you can see there the dimension, and I want that to be 1000 as well. I'm going to draw another shape, another rectangle. Pick the rectangle tool, click this endpoint, and you can see I can align it by dragging it over. I'm going to make it slightly bigger. Just get used to typing the size of what you're working with. I'm just going to draw one that's 3000 by 3000. And click on the push-pull tool and make that 3000. Draw another rectangle in that shape. Click on an endpoint, click, and then drag. And let's make this one, I don't know, 8000 times 8000, 80,000. And let's do the push-pull tool again. I'm zooming out at the same time. Click, drag, and before I've dropped it, I'm typing the 8000. This looks nice. Okay, I want it to look as though I can see you have considered measurements when you've drawn these shapes. Now we're going to start by using more shapes on top of those shapes. So once we've drawn a shape, we can take a shape and add it to the surface. And I'm just going to pick the rectangle tool again. And on this face, I'm going to click and click. I'm not measuring this shape. Rotate round, and from the top, click, click. And then maybe on this one on the top surface, I'm just going to click on my shape tool and pick up a circle for this one. Zoom in slightly. Midpoint. Click and drag. Okay. They are two-dimensional shapes that are appearing on the face of each of the shapes that I have. And what I'm going to do is just zoom out slightly. And now I'm going to pick up my push-pull tool again. And I'm going to select that shape that I've created. And I'm going to, if I pull down, I'm going to make negative space. I'm going to cut through the shape that I've got. Zoom in again. I accidentally dropped that there. Take that all the way through. Click on do if something goes wrong. So I couldn't quite see where I was moving there. I only wanted to go through the shape. So it finishes the base. That looks good. It's gone all the way through. And then pick up the shape again. I'm going to cut that one through too. Make it a box. And then this one here, If I click, I can pull the shape out too. Let's put it out to this line. Okay, first session. Create 3 blocks for me. They don't have to be the same dimensions as mine here, but what I am interested in is that you've managed to create a block at a set dimension. So this one was 1,000 by 1,000, this was 3,000 by 3,000, and this was 8,000 by 8,000. And you can see that they are being scaled up. Second thing for you to do, draw in a face and create negative and positive space. So add and erase from each shape. Good luck. Send that file back to me.